we've got the Bengals and the Cougars, plus the Bengals and the Cougars. We've also got the Bengals and the Cougars, and a little bit more. So much Bengals and Cougars, you'll flip for it. Everyone, and welcome to Sports Den. I'm Kenton Kip.
And I'm Alicia Daniels.
Yes, and this is a special Thursday edition because of mixing up of schedules again. Gymnastics last night, so Sports Den tonight. So if you were looking at Wednesday at 6 p.m., I'm afraid to say, like most times people watch Sports Den, you were gravely disappointed. So my apologies to the chef. We've got plenty of Bengals and Cougars, plus some more things too. Not just Bengals and Cougars.
Yes.
But we're going to start with the Bengals and the Cougars. Boys hockey, as the Bengals of Blaine travel to the Centennial Sports Arena. They will take on the Centennial Cougars. Alicia, this is a bitter rivalry. These teams don't like each other, and even if they did, I wouldn't tell you that because it wouldn't make good TV. Hated rivals. In the first period, the Bengals on the power play, Alex Copa wrists it and it goes in. Assist to Joey Lau, and Brandon Noterman, we're taking a look at the replay, actually deflects off a defender's stick, flips, just crawls barely over the pad, and in. Bengals a 1-0 lead. Second period, Cougars on the power play. Adam Anderson keeps in the zone. Nice pass to Colin Hughes. The PPD for Colin Hughes. Nice power play goal. He wrists it top shelf. His 7th goal of the year. Nice play there. Later on in the second period, Adam Anderson, another nice play to steal the puck up ahead to Reiner Gorowski, the breakaway, and he makes good. He goes top shelf, and the Cougars take the lead. Assist to Adam Anderson, a shorthanded goal with the Bengals on the power play. That's a Play of the Week nominee for Gorowski. Jeff Dinsmore was mildly impressed in the background there. Third period, Luke Noterman. Check this out, 21 seconds left. This one's over. It's not over. Noterman wins the faceoff, scores the goal on a crazy angle. Not sure how that went in, but it did. Another Play of the Week nominee, and we are going to OT. In the overtime period, Bengals keep it in the zone for quite a while, and the tenacity pays off. Nick Simpson actually swiping the puck from Hughes. Right on the doorstep, Easton Brzezinski, the loose puck, finds net. Bengals find overtime victory. Easton Brzezinski, nice play here. Picking up the scraps, the OT winner. The Bengals come from behind win. We caught up with Easton Brzezinski after the game.
Oh, it felt great to tie the game up, and it's a huge rivalry with us and Centennial. And you know, right at the end when we scored, we were all excited, and I guess that just paid off in overtime. Yeah, I was just going right to the slot. Coach told me to go there, and puck just popped right on my stick, and I buried it.
That he did. Easton Brzezinski goals along with Copa and Noterman. Big shot disparity there. Blaine 37. They finally got it to pay off. Blake Miller 34 saves in net. Andrew Hewell 11 saves in net for the Bengals. Gorowski and Hughes 2 goals for the Cougars. Adam Anderson 2 very nice assists for Centennial. Blaine wins again. Centennial on Wednesday night, again at Centennial Sports Arena, take on the Crimson of Maple Grove. And Alicia, these two teams are hated rivals.
Hate each other.
Hated. Second period. Sam Franta. You can't spell Fanta without Franta. Or is it the other way around? Josh Passolt and Sam Valerius. That name is Valerius. With the assists, 1-0 Crimson. We go to the third period. The Cougars shot on net. Ryan Meany deflected in by Cole Aaron's second assist to Colin Hughes. That ties it up at 1. And guess what, Alicia?
What?
We go to OT.
Woo!
Seen this before. The defense stiffens up even more. Brady Goodman for Maple Grove, 37 saves in net for the Crimson. On the other end, Blake Miller, 17 saves of his own, getting aggressive here, keeping the puck away. He does not want to give up another OT goal. And just like the lottery, nobody wins. A 1-1 tie. So Sam Franta, the goal, and Josh Danielson, 37 saves in net for Maple Grove. Centennial, Meany and Hughes the assist on Cole Aaron's goal, 17 saves for Blake Miller. As this time the shot disparity heavily in favor of Centennial as they improved to 7-5-1 in conference, 11-8-1 overall. And Blaine, right now 12-1 in conference, Elk River 10-2 in conference. And guess who plays each other tonight, Alicia?
They play each other tonight.
Blaine and Elk River. Tell us about it.
What a great segue that was.
Oh man, we're getting good at it.
They have Elk River tonight, which, like we said, will be a great matchup. They actually lost to Elk River earlier in the season, so they'll get their redemption. And then they will be at Champlin Park this weekend.
They sure will. Centennial hosting Anoka and then Elk River. Some good games coming up for the Cougars.
And for the North Conference, Spring Lake Park will be at Cooper on Saturday, and then next week they have Simley and Legacy Christian.
Panthers standings in the North Suburban. Totino Grace atop the 5-team conference. It's last year of existence. They're probably going to take it. They're 5-0. Spring Lake Park 4-2 conference, 14-7 overall. They're going to need make a big push at the end here to pass up Totino Grace. So there you have that. Ladies hockey.
Ladies hockey.
Centennial Blaine Part 2.
Yes. Northwest Suburban Conference matchup. These teams hate each other.
Hated rivalry.
Hate each other.
They're catching on real quick.
Blaine Bengals and Centennial Cougars at Fogarty Arena. Blaine 19-3-2 on the season, and Centennial sitting at 12-11-2.
More importantly, they don't like each other.
They don't like each other. No scoring in the first period, but in the second, Blaine would be on the power play, and Samantha Swanstrom would get the rebound and find the back of the net to make it 1-0 Blaine. A few minutes later, Kirsten Falk finds Amy Schlegel near the net. She puts it in, 2-0 Blaine. Starting this period hot, and the Bengals would finish this period hot. They continue to put on the pressure. This time, it is Amy Schlegel who finds Kirsten Falk. She would get the goal. It is now 3-0 Bengals. You might think that they're done, but this dynamic duo isn't over yet. Schlegel passes to Falk, who goes for the goal. It won't go in, but Schlegel is there for the rebound and puts it in to end the second period 4-0. Early in the third period, Blaine now on the other side of the ice. Who else is it? But Falk finds Schlegel, who scores her third goal of the night, giving her the hat trick, and Falk with 4 assists. Centennial would later get on the board though. Gabby Hughes passes to Shelby X, who would get the goal, and the final would be Blaine defeating Centennial 5-1.
This was one of our goals, but it's not the main goal. We want to win our section and go to state. But yeah, it feels great. We've been able to score a lot on this team, so that's what we did tonight.
We're going to get a pretty good seed in the section, but really seeding doesn't matter because you've got to come out for every game. You just got to play them like they're Centennial or your biggest rival, and you know, it just kind of helps us give us an easier ride into the section, but it gives us some momentum thinking that, you know, we can do this.
Take a look at the section bracket in a moment. Bengals with a very big 5-1 victory in this one. And Michaela Tilton, 15 saves in net for Blaine. Michaela Meyer, 34 saves in net. And the Bengals, guess what they're going to do? They're going to take the conference. Look at that. A half game over Maple Grove, who they tied once and lost once. They end up getting the best of Maple Grove. 15-2-1 in conference, 23-2 overall. Maple Grove just shy. Next.
For the North Suburban standings, it's Benilde St. Margaret that is on top with 6-0 in the conference. Right behind them is Irondale. And then right in the middle is Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony, 3-4-1.
5AA, the Bengals get the #1 seed. They're taking on Rogers, who I think just defeated Coon Rapids in the play-in game. Centennial taking on Champlain Park, the 4 and 5 seeds. Mounds View, the #3, taking on #6. Anoka, Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony draws the 7 seed, taking on Irondale. We've seen that game before. All the quarterfinals at Roseville Arena at 12, 32, 37, and 5. Semifinals on Tuesday, 6 and 8. Guess what? We'll probably be at those games, at least one game. The Bengals and maybe the Cougars matching up. And then Spring Lake Park, if they could upset Irondale, we might have 2 games.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
We'll see what happens. All right, now it's time for some, not gymnastics, but gymnastics. It's all in the pronunciation. Gymnastics. We went to Centennial last night as the Cougars hosted the Champlain Park Rebels in gymnastics. And in the vault, the 3rd place score was Nicole Stott of Centennial with an 8.85. And 2nd place here is Liz Hammond of Champlain Park, 8.95 for the freshman, Liz Hammond. The top score came from Centennial freshman, Andrea Gessner, the freshman phenoms. That was worth a 9.55, Alicia. I don't know if you know gymnastics. That's a very good score.
Sounds good.
Varsity Bars, Amanda Cunningham of Champlain Park gets 3rd place with 8.725. This is Andrea Gessner again of Centennial, 8.775, the 2nd best score. The top score on the bars was Liz Hammond, the other freshman phenom, 9.025. Sticks the landing. On the beam, Andrea Gessner, Centennial, gets 3rd. Liz Hammond right there, 9.225 for Liz Hammond. Top score for teammate, sophomore Taylor Gukin, 9.55. Again, very good score for Taylor. And Champlain Park, floor. Nicole Stott ties Andrea Gessner for 3rd. Both get 9.15. Hashtag Queen of Floor. 2nd place was Liz Hammond, 9.375. Here's the top one, Taylor Gukin, 9.55. That was the popular top score of the night. And Champlain Park, behind Taylor and Liz, record a very good score. They win 138.9 to 132.977. Math is fun. The top gymnast was Liz Hammond with 36.575, Taylor Gukin with 36.25, and edging out Andrea Gessner of Centennial, 36.225. So congratulations to all of our gymnasts last night. They put on quite the gymnastics meet. So that wraps up their regular season. They've got sections coming up on the 14th, so good luck to all of the gymnasts. Boys basketball schedules, Alicia, what you got for us?
Yeah, unfortunately, no highlights, but we do have the Blaine schedule. They've been battling the past few games with a few close ones, but they get their chance to turn it around tomorrow. They will be hosting Wayzata, and then next week they will host Champlain Park and will be at Park Center.
All right, and the Cougars at Armstrong on the 7th, and then at Coon Rapids on Tuesday the 11th. Northwest Suburban standings, Champlain Park still good at basketball. They lost a game, but they're still really good. 13-1, 18-2 overall. Osseo, 13-2 in conference. 1 game behind them, 17-3 overall. Actually, after. Centennial 6-7, and Blaine 6-10 in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
And for Spring Lake Park, their schedule is kind of funny due to some rescheduling. They just lost to Columbia Heights 67-74, but they actually have a chance for their rematch tonight. They're hosting Columbia Heights, and then this Saturday they'll be at St. Francis.
The revenge game with conference implications as Benilde on top, 7-1. Columbia Heights right behind them at 6-1. They need to beat Spring Lake Park again, who is 5-4 in conference and 9-11 overall. Last year of the North Suburban, who will take the final crown? Only time will tell.
And for Blaine girls basketball schedule, they will be at Wayzata tomorrow, and then the following week they're at Champlain Park and at Elk River.
Centennial, a nice win over Maple Grove, 66-56. They'll be taking on Armstrong and then at Edina on the 8th before hosting Coon Rapids on the 11th. Northwest Suburban Conference standings, Centennial trying to hang on, 11-1 in conference. Park Center right behind them, 10-2. That's Centennial's only loss. Cougars 13-3 overall. Bengals 2-11 in conference and 5-11 overall.
And the Spring Lake Park girls basketball are in the same situation as the boys. They just beat Columbia Heights 62-40, so great game by the Panthers.
Do it again.
And they have a chance to do it again. Tonight they'll be at Columbia Heights, and then on Saturday at St. Francis.
Can they do it? Only time will tell. Cooper Hawks on top, 6-0. Benilde behind them, 6-1. Spring Lake Park 3-4 in conference and 4-14 overall. All right, it's trivia question time, Alicia. What do you got for us?
Well, in honor of the North Suburban Conference
And their last year.
We want to know, when was the last time Spring Lake Park girls basketball won their conference?
And it doesn't have to be the North Suburban. It could be the Skyline or the Twin Cities Metro or the Big Ten East High School Division. It could be any conference they've ever played in. Last time, we want the year, Spring Lake Park girls basketball won the conference. 763-231-2809 or email us at sportsden@northmetrotv.com. We'll be right back with more SportsDen on northmetrotv.com. I got loud there. I get carried away. I'm sorry. I get excited.
The journey to satisfy your biggest appetite starts here with Chubby's sandwiches, soups, and sweets that will get you hooked. The mouth-watering fresh meats and vegetables are prepared from scratch. On their unique menu, you'll find their all-time favorite recipes with a fresh spin. You can enjoy dine-in, carry-out, and catering. For any meal of the day, don't settle for the ordinary. Treat your taste buds to a Chubby's panini-style sandwich and stay for dessert. Located just west of Highway 65 on Main Street in Blaine, Chubby's, your mom-and-pop sandwich shop.
With gold at an all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains, we buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley, Blaine, we buy gold at your exchange.
Welcome back to Sports, and everybody. A lot of schedule changes because of a lot of school closings. You asked an interesting trivia question last week, Alicia. We had 5 school closings in our school districts. When was the last time we had that many? Alicia, when was the last time we had that many? What's the answer?
Well, as far as I could look back, the answer is never. Never have we had 5 closings.
You know, you did the proper research going back, and you went through all the channels. You looked into the Dewey Decimal System, and you went back using microfiche, going through all the articles, trying to find it, and you couldn't. You never.
I used my
This is
college degree,
unprecedented
and I
school
couldn't
closings.
find it ever.
It wasn't written on your college degree?
No.
Oh, well then, there you have it. Never. Who won? Who won the trivia?
Devery from Blaine.
Devery from Blaine. Fortunately, he is ineligible.
He still got it.
He still got it. Still got it, Devery. He still got it. And you don't see Devery doing a lot of wrestling, but you'd like to see that. We do have highlights of a triangle of wrestling. This one's at Blaine. Centennial, first match taking on Osseo, and no John Berglund. The head coach has gone. Steve Peterson stepping in. There's no John Berglund, but the Berglund boys are there at 106. Jack Berglund of the Cougars wins the 14-4 major decision over Nicholas Carline. At 113, Cody Peterson gets the pin over Akota Aitken. The Cougars start off on a roll. They keep it going with Jake Berglund at 120, major decision, 13-3 over Adam Lanners. And then it's Mike Matheson at 126, pinning Christian Smith, 20-0 Cougars before you know it. Ryan Swenson of Osseo, 132, gets the decision. 138, Bailey Ludwig wins the decision for Centennial. 145, Wyatt Schmitz gets a pin. 152, Tony Aitken, decision over Tim Van Gundy. 160, Carson Brolsma of Osseo. Before 170, Noah Benson gets a pin. That sealed it for the Cougars, 35-9. Mathematically, they were victorious. They keep it going anyway. 182, Paul Tapia gets the pin over Matt Lillis. At 195, Alex Zwicky, pin over Julio Sabalos. At 220, Cody Sickman of Centennial, the 7-3 decision. And then closing it out, the heavyweight division, Joe Nelson getting the decision over Travis Mullen. Cougars win 53-9. That was the first part of the triangle. But wait, there's 2 more. Enter Blaine. They will take on the Cougars. They got next. More Berglunds, 106. It's Jack Berglund going up against Michael Burgess. And Jack Berglund gets the pin. The Cougars are off to a good start. And his brother steps in at 113. Jake Berglund wins by pin over Carter Newman. And then we move ahead to 120. Cody Peterson will get the pin over Shea Garrity. And before you know it, it's 18-0 Cougars. Pretty strong in those lightweights. 126, Bengals Joe Carlson. The 6-5 decision over Mike Matheson right here. Scoring the 2 near fall points. That was enough for the 6-5 decision. 132, the takedown artist, Malik Stewart. Gets the takedown here. A 23-5 tech fall over Noah Herbert-Sicking. At 138, Bailey Ludwig, the pin over Jake Keller. Made it 24-8 Cougars. At 145, the Bengals Jamison Allen, the 8-3 decision over Wyatt Schmitz. And then at 152, the Bengals Craig Bolster gets the pin over Tim Van Gundy. Bengals draw within 7, 24-17 after Bolster's pin. But then at 160, the Cougars' Tom Hanley, one of their captains, gets the pin over Justin Woods. And then at 170, Noah Benson gets the 9-1 major decision over Cody Babineau. At 182, Jimmy Kittleson, the big slam takedown. He gets a pin over Paul Tapia. And here at 195, there's Kittleson slam. Boom, goes the dynamite. That'll leave a mark. At 195, Alex Zwicky pinning Jimmy Walraff Jr., and this was the moment of victory for the Cougars. 40-23, the mathematical victory for Centennial. 2 more matches to go, and the Bengals finish strong at 220. Glenn Myers, the 10-4 decision over Cody Sickman. And then Caleb Butler stepping into the heavyweight, defeating a very good wrestler in Joe Nelson and pinning him in the first period. Caleb Butler the pin. The Cougars end up with a team victory, 40-32. That's 2 sides of the triangle, but wait, there's one more. Osseo and Blaine. At 106, Nicholas Carline pins Michael Burgess. 113, Carter Newman of Blaine pins Aitken. Adam Lanners pins Shea Garrity at 120. A back and forth match to start, pin to pin to pin to pin. At 126, Joe Carlson of the Bengals pins Christian Smith. That ties it up at 12-12. And then at 132, it's the takedown artist, Malik Stewart. He gets a 12-3 major decision over Ryan Swenson. At 138, Osman of Osseo decision over Jake Keller. At 145, Jamison Allen, the pin over Ferran Abisa. 22-15, Bengals take a 7-point lead there. 152, Tony Aiken of Osseo, 9-7 decision over Bolster. At 160, Carson Brolsmore pins Justin Woods. 170, Cody Babineau of Blaine gets the forfeit victory. At 182, Jimmy Kittleson of the Bengals gets a pin over Matt Lillis. That makes it 34-24. At one point, Osseo did lead 24-22 after Bolsmore's pin, but then at 195, Jimmy Walraff. This is actually Jimmy Walraff Jr. here getting the pin over Julio Ceballos. Mathematically, they are the victors. At 220, Caleb Butler pins Hamze Salty. And then at the heavyweight division, Austin Dahlheim pins Ahmad Hassis, but the Bengals win 46-30, the final score. That completes the triangle. And Anoka 10-0 in the conference, 11-1 overall. Centennial behind them, 6-1 in conference, 13-11 overall. Blaine 4-5 in conference, and 7-7 overall. We completed the triangle of wrestling. We have done it. The Bengals hosting Maple Grove and Elk River, Cambridge Isani, South St. Paul. They got a lot of wrestling to do. So get in there.
Lots of wrestling left. And then for Centennial, they only have Champlin Park on the schedule tonight.
That's gymnastics.
Oh, well, there we go.
North Suburban standings for wrestling. Steno Grace 5-0 in conference, 12-4 overall. Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony 2-4 in conference and 2-13 overall.
Now the Spring Lake Park wrestling schedule. They just had a match against Andover, and they ended up losing that, and it looks like there's not much left on the schedule for them.
When I saw scores in the 120s, I knew that wasn't wrestling. That's a gymnastics score or an NBA All-Star game.
I think Devery's testing me.
Devery.
Devery didn't win the trivia question now.
Devery is ineligible.
Take it back.
4-3-8 dance results. The Bengals dance their way to the state tournament once again. They cannot be stopped. This was this past weekend. St. Cloud Tech winning first in jazz and high kick. Bengals take second place and third place, which means they qualify. They're going. Oh, they're going all right. Going to state. Congratulations to the Bengals dance team. Spring Lake Park and Centennial will have their section, section 3-3A, this weekend. So good luck to our Pantherettes and our Cougars dance team. All right, time now to find out who charted.
Oh, goodness.
Boys hockey, 2A. Bengals holding firm at number 6. They take on Elk River tonight. And there's also Maple Grove at 13, Andover at 15, and Elk River, you see right there. I almost skipped over them. They're number 10.
For girls hockey, Benilde St. Margaret at number 2, Blaine at number 8, Irondale at 10, and you notice Maple Grove sitting at 20.
You sure do. In hoops, Apple Valley, the number 1 seed, they got Tyus Jones. Hopkins 2, Champlin Park, number 3, still good at basketball. Osseo, number 6 behind them. Armstrong and Elk River also in the top 20 as well. Go Northwest Suburban.
For girls basketball, taking the top spot is Eastview, where you'll see Centennial is sitting at number 5, Anoka at number 12, and Andover 18, and Osseo at 20. So plenty of teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference in there.
Wrestling in Class 3A, Apple Valley. They just lost one of their best wrestlers. He's leaving, but they're still going to be pretty good. They're still going to win state. Nobody panic. Anoka, number 7, with their ranking. And sections coming up in a couple weeks. We've got playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, that's right. We just had some dance. We've got some girls hockey playoffs starting this week. And then we've got gymnastics, and we've got boys hockey, girls basketball, boys basketball, after 4 hockey, all those, plus more sports that I didn't mention. And we also have another Coaching Captains. We're not going to air it, but we will put it on our website. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check it out on our website. The Blaine Gymnastics Coaching Captains, better late than never.
Yep.
We're running out the end of our teams before they get to section play. So technically that counts. All right, our athletes of the week this week, we've got a boy and we've got a girl. The boy is Easton Brodzinski. Not only did he have the game-winning goal against Centennial, also the previous game, 4 goals and 1 assist. So a total of 5 goals and 1 assist for Easton Brodzinski. He's our athlete of the week. And then the girl, who's the girl?
Kirsten Falk.
She sure is.
She had a great game that we showed the highlights for. She had 2 goals and 6 assists for the week. So.
Yep, and Easton with 5 goals and assists, Falk with 2 goals and 6 assists. Falk passes way more than Easton does.
So yeah,
maybe
she had
Easton
a pretty
could pass
good
a
week.
little more. Yeah. So
they both had a really
Bengals
good
hockey,
week.
way to go. Way to go. Time now for our Play of the Week. All right, crack that open. You need to hit so hard. All right. I think Centennial's got this one in the bag, but no. Oh, no. Think again, Luke Norderman winning the face-off and winning the hearts of Bengals fans through the legs, out of the face-off circle, and somehow, with a terrible angle, puts it in the back of the net. That is our Play of the Week. The Bengals go to OT and they win. All right. Semifinals girls hockey. We've got that. We'll have highlights for you of the quarterfinals. We'll have semifinals next week. Catch all that on sports at northmetrotv.com. Check it out. Go and support your teams. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
And go Cougars. Watch your popcorn.